This video is brought to you by ramen noodles. Being broke. Being broke is actually one of the most humblest experiences you can have in life. When you're broke, life is a little bit more simpler because you can't really do too much and you kind of got your priorities in order. The priority being you gotta stop being broke. And the only way you can stop doing that is by having the motivation to not want to be broke and not just be stuck in the same place. But I'm not talking about financial advice on today. I'm talking about how broke can actually build character. And some of you haven't noticed, broke people usually are the most strategic individuals if you really think about it. When you're broke, you gotta learn how to problem solve just to get out of certain situations that normal people could just, pay their way out of. Like for example, if you're hungry and broke, you can't buy food. So, you can make do with a sandwich in the kitchen or some ramen noodles, or if you don't even have that, you can just go to sleep. But that's how it builds character. See, you learn how to get through these situations, and also you learn to appreciate the brighter things in life. It's kind of like when your AC's been out for like 2 weeks and everything, then you finally get it fixed, and you make sure you take all the precautions to make sure it's right because you better appreciate this AC while it's lasting or else you're gonna be hot again. It's stuff like that. When you see how hard life can get, you really just come to notice just every little thing that you can take for granted. It's an eye-opening experience, to be honest. And also, one of the other benefits of being broke, it's the perfect excuse to anything. Like, how many times have your friends wanted to go out and do something and you really didn't want to, but luckily you had like -$2 in your bank account, so it's kind of like, I can't do nothing. Like, why would I want to spend $20 at the club with you when I can sit in my room and watch this Netflix that already put me into the negatives in the first place? Sure, your friends might always say, dang, why you always broke and stuff. If they say that to you, they're not your friends. But also, that kind of leads me to my next discussion. People have different levels of being broke. Like, say for instance, you paid all your bills and everything, but you don't have enough money for leisurely things like going to the movies, going to the club, or buying crack. Stuff like that people enjoy doing. You don't really just have zero money, it's just you need that money to live the rest of the week until the next paycheck. Which means all the fun stuff you want to do really is impossible, or it's a big risk because it's got to be really, really fun if I'm going to spend this money on it. And also, if you're just cheap like me, you just say you're broke just to say it. I remember one time I went on a date with a girl and I had like $200 in my account, but in my mind, I was like, I'm getting kind of low. So I just called my cousin and asked her for a couple dollars. I didn't need my cousin Shayna to give me that money, but I also needed to buy an Xbox later on that month. It's all a matter of perspective, sue me. Bottom line is, being broke sucks, but it also has some positives. It helps with character development and just showing you how the world can be. Because there's a lot of people who haven't even gone through those struggles, and if they did go through it, they wouldn't know how to process it, or they probably couldn't even handle it. If you were broke, you would learn how to deal with things better. But if you are dealing with brokenness, just know the main goal is to never continue being broke. Even though it helps with character growth and, learn how to deal with things, it does get pretty old after a while. So when you are rich and successful, you can look back at the times when you had -$3 in your bank account and realize, even if I lost all this money, I know how to live. Don't lose all the money though. As long as you don't MC Hammer yourself, I think you'll be doing just fine. Or Flex Alexander.
Charlie, with most people, when money comes in, it drips out and pays their bills with a healthy reserve for emergencies. See? But with you, however, this is what I love about you, Charlie. You spend it as quick as you get it. You see, you don't drip. You hemorrhage. Huh? Look at that. But when the cash flow starts to slow down, there's no reserve.
Okay. But what happened to my money?